one, and it's gonna probably go like all weird.
Hit it.
And this is episode 69. Oh,
That's dirty.
69.
It's my favorite.
It's probably not clean. The green room. It's definitely
What does your
not
shirt
green.
say?
The green room. Can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you
I can't read it backwards.
Caj.
Yeah,
Jack
it says
Rome.
Caj Emor. It says Jack Rome Taft, Jude Torrey Hero. But I'm pretty sure I got it from when I bought some boots from this company. I think it was Taft boots.
All right, but let me ask you this. Are they the infamous douche boots?
Nope, not the infamous douche boots.
We got to tell the listener what that is.
Oh my gosh. So I have these boots that, man, I got these it might have been my first year in the band. Maybe. Yeah. It was pretty close. Nah, it wasn't my first year because I think I remember purchasing them when I still lived in Walnut Creek. So I think it was maybe around 2012 or 13. And so they're these black boots that have these very first they're very pointy boots. They're
That's part of it. They're really pointy. They look like you're gonna play a banjo and rope a buffalo or something.
Dude,
at the
it's
same
straight up like if you've seen Breaking Bad, like the twin brothers that are in the cartel. You know, if you know what I'm talking about.
When I look at the boots, the sound I hear in my mind is
yeah. It's just like, I think when you look at the boots reply back. They go, "You looking at me, Holmes?"
Yeah. They offer you a gram.
Yeah, yeah, totally. You will get shot at if you look at the douche boots.
So they have rivets on them too, though, right?
Yeah, massive rivets.
Rivets. Yeah.
They're actually
rivets.
They're just huge and heavy, and I almost don't even have pants that fit around the shin part because they're so big.
Tuck them in.
I would tuck them in sometimes, which would really
that would extra douchify,
accentuate the douchiness. And so I got these boots, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, dude!" And they took, when I bought them, it literally took 9 months. I think because they had to be
kill
born.
A snake for the outside of it.
They literally had to probably do some sort of cartel business to create these boots, and they were from Spain or something. I don't even know how I found them. It was weird, but finally got the boots, and I wore them. I wore them a lot at first. I was like, hell yeah. And everyone's like, whoa, check out those boots. And we played in Tahoe at Crystal Bay.
Yeah.
And I don't know who this guy was. But I was talking to him, and I think he was Australian or something. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, man. He's like, look at those boots. Those are douche boots. And I was like, what? He's like, douche boots. I
never knew this origin story.
Yeah, this is where that came from.
Where that came from, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, those are douche boots, man. And I was like, yeah, nice. And so the whole time we're playing, he was like, douche boots.
So he's actually making fun of you a little bit.
I think
giving you a hard time, like a chummy style.
Yeah, he was chumming me because he was actually really cool, and we hung out. And he was a friend of somebody.
He's like, you're kind of like a douche.
Yeah, he's
right
and
on.
they're your boots.
We're friends.
The boots,
yeah.
He's like, the boots are actually awesome. You're a douche, and those are the boots.
Dude, I never knew that. I actually thought maybe Brett made it up because she was the first person I heard to say it. And she would we started to work it into lyrics.
Yeah, douche boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Douche boots will fit into a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Footloose.
Yeah.
Douche boots.
Yeah.
Douche boots. Come on, baby. Yeah. No, Brett loved that because I shared the story. She's like, oh, my God, douche boots.
It's so great. And they're awesome boots, dude. I love them.
They are, and they're not some pieces of clothing from gigs. You just full on retire it. You're like, this is done. That ran.
Those are my douche days. Yeah.
Yeah, douche days never coming back. And I have so much of that stuff where I'm just like, I could never wear that again. But the douche
I probably
boots,
want all of that.
yeah, you're past.
I have
now.
no douche self-awareness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my whole wardrobe in Tainted Love was basically Doug's like douche pass down.
Yeah.
From the beginning,
Douche
dude. Yeah, I got douche down from Doug douche down.
douche. Tongue twister.
Yeah, Doug was like, I'm done with these douche. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Douche.
But he literally passed him down, like, because I remember when I joined Tainted Love, I was like, dude, what do you guys wear? I have no clue what's going on. Like, I don't know the band. The only 80s band I've ever seen was Spasmatics in Long Beach. I was in LA.
Different. Yeah.
And so I was like, is it like that? And he's like, no. He's like, don't worry, bro. He's like, I got you covered.
Yeah.
And he did
did his karate.
Yeah. And
take
so,
down the blinds.
I don't even know what or how he sent me those clothes because he like mailed them or something or like.
But you guys are roughly like a similar size, right? So that's what works.
It was comfy, yeah. But I wore what Doug gave me for a couple shows, and Alex and Brett actually intervened on me, and they're like, listen, like the red pants gotta go. Okay. And I remember what Alex said.
Were they just too like distracting, or what did he say?
They were like pleather. And it just was very not the vibe.
I see.
Like at that time. And I remember Alex was like, the ladies deserve more.
Oh, that's a good little way to look at it. Yeah, because Jamie went to give me some leftovers. And,
that was probably great.
Yeah, except for he's like 3 of me. You know what I mean? I'm like, these forearms are really loose, you know.
Yeah. There's all the wrists are all stretched out from his watches.
From his watches, yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Like Canadian hips in these, wow.
His shoulders are like,
oh yeah, dude.
Massive.
Big gentleman. So
yeah,
and he's taller than you think. He's like taller than me, which someone who's big like that, you never realize.
Right.
Matt is sort of like that too, like our drummer. I'm kind of like, oh, Matt, yeah. And then I stand next to him, and I always go, this brother's huge, you know?
Really?
And because he kind of slouches a little bit too. So you maybe don't realize it, and he's just chilling, and you know, he's not walking into a room making a big yelling thing. So
he's just sitting there looking at everyone like, I'm taller than all these fucking midgets.
Yeah, he's got like 6'2" or something, and I'm like, you're taller than me, man.
Yeah.
So it's funny, yeah. Oh my God! Well, hand-me-downs. Do you still use any of them, or anything? Any old school hand-me-downs?
Yeah, I don't know if it's yeah, dude. I do. There's one shirt that has survived that always makes its way back into the fold just every now and then because it just is timeless 80s. Is I have this checkered cutoff that
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, of course you've seen it. I wore it. It was definitely in the douche boots days. And
it might be clash or not clash, but the thing is with it, you might be wearing something very similar to Trey if you wear that.
Dude, that's totally Trey.
Because he is going to have a big like racing car flag patterned shirt going on. It works for him.
Yeah. And on the douchey thing too, it was so funny. I remember the first time I think I made Brett laugh really hard was I think she really gets a kick out of the word douchey. Because I when I lived in LA, I just didn't know what to wear. I didn't know the vibe. And like I didn't have a vibe either myself. I was like I don't know who I am or whatever. Like so I was just totally copying everybody, but it was hard to figure out the Tainted Love
this
vibe.
band doesn't dress like Korn, bro. Okay.
Yeah. Well, but also TL at the time really didn't dress 80s. Like it was like
it's
not
rocker kind of.
Yeah, it was like I remember Alex is like, yeah, it's like not 80s, but it's like kind of 80s. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like rocker, so I was kind of going the rocker route.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go to Melrose, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna get a nice shirt for. Well, I think I was thinking like a more upscale shirt for maybe like corporates or like.
Okay.
And I think it was holiday time, but so. Have you ever shopped on that strip?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it's
of course.
a dream.
Of course,
when you say one shirt, I guess I see why. Because if you're on Melrose and you have $1,000, you're like, I guess I'll just get this shirt.
Yeah, I guess I'll just get like half of this
A
shirt.
sock. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying on these shirts, and there was one that was just so glitzy. I still have it too. And it's just like douche, 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 like literally going douche, 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 douche on the arms, and the back is like it's like affliction.
True religion. Yeah, exactly.
But like before that, no, it wasn't before it, but it was like all those brands combined to create the super shirt.
Yeah.
And I think that's what blew up all those brands. They're like, we can't take it anymore. We blew it all.
We're blinding people who are walking behind us. And if you mix that with the boots, people are going to perish.
Oh my God. Just everyone's impregnated.
Yeah.
with douchebags.
Yeah.
So
making more of that guy.
But so this shirt, I wasn't sure about it. But I tried it on. And so this is how Melrose works though. It doesn't matter the quality of the clothes, because a lot of it is truly amazing. But this is how they do it though. It's like, oh, this is a nice shirt, and you're like, wow, and you look at the price tag, you're like, oof, like I don't know. But then a supermodel will come out who works at the counter, and she goes, oh my God, that looks so good on you. And you're like, really?
Like, I'll have two.
Yeah, you're like, really? And she's like, oh my God, that's like, oh dude.
She's like, I would date you.
She like, I think she said that.
And then you buy it and you see her later, you're like, how about that date? She's like, fuck off.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
You look like shit in that shirt, by the way.
And I what a douchey shirt. I walked out of that place like, and I kind of like woke up. I was like, what did I just buy? Like, oh my God. Like I got blinded
now,
by
when I wear it once, I can't wear it again for another.
Yeah. And I remember showing this shirt, because this was actually really when I started the band.
Yeah.
And, way back before I met my wife, and I was like dating someone else. And I remember showing my old girlfriend this shirt.
Yeah.
And she literally told me, she goes, that is the douchiest shirt I've ever seen in my life. And so I shared that with Brett, because Brett was like, whoa, look at that shirt. And I go, oh yeah, whatever her name is said that this is the douchiest shirt. And Brett started laughing so hard.
But
so whenever
even her reaction to it is quintessential. I mean, bands do this to each other anyway, is like, you want to encourage and you're about to play, so you don't want to like kill someone's vibe entirely, but you hate what they're wearing. Yeah. So you're like, whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah. Well, you start creating these little like names, or like one
teases.
thing, another thing, and I still get this wearing certain things. Alex will just go straight for the jugular, but one thing that Jamie busted my balls so bad on one time, long time ago, we were doing a wedding or something, or maybe it wasn't even a wedding, and I wore a white dress shirt, which is, I wore basically like your basic vendor apparel, right? So like I was like white collared shirt with a vest.
Yeah.
And I remember Jamie's like, he's like,
I'll take a Jack and Coke. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was like, so when you finish this gig, you just gonna race immediately to Cheesecake Factory, or
Yeah, that's how he would say it too. So good.
Now, anytime I see black and white, I'm always like, oh, so like, are you working at Cheesecake Factory today, or did you start
fit? Yeah.
Before, or then like, it always sucks. Sometimes you might be wearing something you think's unique, but then you look out and you actually are wearing exactly what all the vendors are wearing,
or someone in the audience, which I hate. That.
And
that's why you don't do what Noel calls the fast fashion. Like
right.
We'll have a plan of something we want to do in neon, and you can tell if a member went to Amazon, which we try to say don't do that, because
it's
someone
the
in
first
the crowd
thing.
is going to have it. Yeah.
It's
like,
the
I found this for
first
$30. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like freaking 80s, and it's like everybody in the crowd has it,
and it's
you're like,
huge. It's not fitted at all. It's like tenty.
It's got the squares from where it was folded, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It
recently, says like zany or something.
Yeah. All spelled wrong.
Yeah. ZAYNAY.
My latest, I've had two recent ones that went south. One I bought like this big group of shirts from Shane. I buy a lot of stuff from Shane. It's like
slave labor shirts.
It's pretty horrible, but actually I like a lot of their shirts. They actually last surprisingly, like, and the materials, I don't know how they do it, whatever. They're not all good though, but some of them I wear all the time. And one of them though was white and black striped, and I was like, oh, this will look cool. That'll be kind of neat.
When are you gonna work at Foot Locker?
As soon as I put it on, like someone, like I think Alex like came up to me and he goes, "Do you have like a 9.5?"
Yeah,
and he like gave me a shoe.
Yeah.
And then it was like the umpire, like you know, like, I was like, God damn it, okay, fine. And
this is $7, dude. Come on. Yeah.
And so that one got canceled. That's in the back of my closet. And then I had a purple shirt. I got this purple shirt. And I was like, this is cool. Like, it's purple. Like, purple's cool. And of course, I put that on. And Alex is like, yeah, I have the Land Cruiser. Can you like pick that up? He like gave me the keys. Nice. He said I look like valet.
Oh my God, you can't win.
No, that's why I'm like, fine. I will wear black. I'll be in the corner. I'm wearing black.
Well, he solves it because he wears the same thing every time: black jeans, chain hanging.
Yeah, kind of like the Euro kind of English mod vibe these days with him.
Racing car shoes or I guess Bowie shoes.
Yeah. The attire is like it's
a thing.
It's tricky, and it's funny with Trey too. He's always, because I turned Trey on to that Shane shirts.
I know, he told me, and he goes, "Here's what you do, right? You buy 25 things." Yeah.
And he's like, "They're only like $2," and I'm like, "Well, actually, they're not $2, but it's like." But he's always like, whenever I wear it, he reminds me, or like he's like, "Yeah, those shirts." Like he told me about the shirts. I'm like, I think
right.
Yeah.
Remember when I named you Jeff? That was fun. Yeah.
And he's like, anytime I wear any shirt, he's like, I was gonna wear that.
He's already fully dressed.
Yeah, he's like, I was gonna wear that, and I was like, sorry,
you go
dude.
ahead, though, bro. You go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like, you wear whatever you want.
You're gonna be singing, which no one seems to want me to do. So go ahead. Yeah. Do it.
I'll just be in the back because nobody cares. I'll be just the BART driver.
Oh no, he's punching the screen right now. He's so cool.
He's so mad. Trey, we love our drummers.
Yes, and you know what?
And especially we love you. Come on.
We love you so much, bro, and you're jaw-droppingly incredible. I'm not just saying that, but you know what is funny is, so this reminds me of just something I wanted to bring up today, which is communication. And I want to let the listener share. I'm going to start with a question for you personally, which is...
Okay.
Try to contain your excitement.
Okay. That was the deepest voice I've ever had.
Here we go.
I need to channel that deep voice sometimes for singing.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start it this way. I'll say, when there's a text thread between two people, when do you stop liking, responding in some way, right? Like, it's hard to know when. You say like, hey man, see you tomorrow, and the other guy goes, yeah, can't wait. And if you don't like, thumbs up or heart that thing, is it over? And if you did, is that over? So I am guilty of like feeling a little freaked out or nervous sometimes if I don't hear back from something. So I'm gonna come way around to you at the end. Let me start with this. So in a recent episode, we discussed a show in Sebastopol that Neon Velvet did that Steve Moon was providing the production for, his company. All right.
Yes.
And Killer, he reached out to me beforehand. I won't run through the whole thing, but I guess I might have not represented the communication accurately, and I made it sound like he didn't want to provide the in-ears or some shit. So
did he mention it? Did he mention it?
He did.
Oh shit.
He hit me up a la Eddie Kaipo.
Like, hey, dude. He said, hey, bro.
Yeah, what's up? I want to make sure we're, And so
it's crazy how our little community, we think, because sometimes it just goes silent.
I think we're just talking. I totally don't think about it.
But sometimes I feel like our community goes silent. We don't hear from people. So please reach out to us, because honestly, I still post. I just posted something today, but I'm like, are people still listening? You know,
I know. We didn't get the heavy influx of fan mail in the last minute, and plus, you and I are on the road a lot. You especially, but we are too. We have like road gigs, like 3 a month, this month and next. So anyway, sometimes you get a little out of reality and you're like disconnected. But I want to finish to say that, you know, when we're talking, man, it's just like we really are straight up backstage. And every story is going to have flowers all over it. So, you know, it's like, that's the way it is in the podcast or out.
Yeah.
And anyone who knows me, especially Mooney, knows I am ultra affectionate. I would never, you know, I love to rib and bust balls, but like, he was fine.
He's probably like, and by the way, I thought I was going to be on the podcast.
Oh, did you mention it to him?
Well, oh yeah, I did, because I did, and he's like, oh hell yes, remember, like, because we were gonna do it, but then we backpedaled a little bit because we're like,
well, we talked about having him on, and he was one of the first names we mentioned. But I think I never heard you tell me about your interaction. You know, I didn't know if he was into it.
Oh, he's 100%.
Yeah, but now I'm not into it because I don't like him anymore. No, I'm just kidding. But he was just kind of like, dude, I want to make sure you didn't misunderstand. I wasn't like, you know, I was looking forward to mixing you guys. I didn't know you. And it does turn into a bit of the telephone game with our agent, who I said, oh, tell them I am going to bring our sound guy, Mark, after all, just because it keeps it simple. And frankly, it all had to do with, as the gig got closer, I ended up having to have 3 subs.
Oh shit!
In our band, so it was like more kind of non-regular members than regular members.
Tommy, Laura,
Tommy, Eli, Laura. Those were the subs.
Laura.
And then me and Ash were the old school neons. So it was totally fun and fine. But sometimes I wanted Mark there just for comfort and like he's gonna just bring it.
Yep.
And originally I did want Steve to mix because it's just like great memories and a good way to connect. But I didn't realize, you know, through that misconnection, he's like bringing extra crew and all this. And so it was just a lot of layers. But boy, did he lay into me on the text. No, he just clarified. But then when I answered back, I'm like, bro, no, I would do anything for you. You know, and then nothing.
And then you're just thinking about it.
Dude,
You're like,
I am up. I'm like having nightmares. Moon, Steve. Moon, waking up. No, because he didn't hit a like. There's no thumbs up. And actually, if it was a thumbs up, I would have tripped even harder.
Yeah,
if it was only a thumbs up, it needs to be a heart. It needs to be a heart. Yeah. Or all good, bro. Love you. It has to be something. But he didn't ever closed it. And I can imagine him going, dude, you're tripping. I have 46 kids. Like, I'm just busy
running a business. I know, but that dude. Oh my god! Go ahead. He comes back and he's like, you know, bro, I was pretty hurt, honestly. There was a miscommunication, and then you broadcast to the world. I think the only fair thing to do is to change your band, New Moon, to Steve Moon.
Steve Moon on Monday. I like that. And then book me every Monday.
Yeah. And I'm doing sound.
Yeah. But no IEMs. There's no budget. No, but dude, so him not answering that brings me round to you, my friend. So I sent you a fucking really exhaustive list of notes, which were just, you know, free flow of consciousness, right? Like, I saw your awesome video, and I just like, I'm so fired up, and I feel involved, you know, frankly. And what did
I do? I do?
No, nothing. Nothing. I sent you this list, and I'm like, oh god,
I'm gonna find it.
And then I think, or maybe you said something, but then I was like, oh gosh, I thought it might have been overwhelming, a bit too many notes. And then I heard. It was like nothing after that. I'm like, we're not friends.
Oh my god, where is that, dude? That must have been.
The pod is over.
Great job. Blah blah blah. Wait, this. Yeah, no, What the hell? I did.
Maybe I
read it.
emailed the notes and then I never heard
Oh, yeah,
anything from that. That's because there was so much. It was too much for text.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I did. You know what? Yeah, it's one of those where, you know, you're kind of like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I saw it and I read through all of it, and I read it a couple times actually. But then I was like doing other things and back and forth.
I think I followed up. I'm like, hey, those notes, that was a lot, eh?
Yeah, dude. But I did text you at some point. I think I said I love the notes.
Yeah.
I love the notes.
Yeah. That was
well, let's see here. See,
that's equivalent to a thumbs up. Love the notes. Anyway, other tragedies have also happened in my life, you know.
I don't even know. Did I even ever reply?
Maybe not, but listen, I will acknowledge too, to Steve, you, and the world, is I'm really neurotic. So it's probably fine, but
my excuse on the notes, because I was sending you that video while I was traveling.
Oh yeah, so, and I know you're on the road.
And you're like, honestly, days just disappear when you're traveling, and you know that it's like it trips me out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gone for so many days, and then all of a sudden I'm like, dude, I just lost like 3 days, you know, just like traveling and sleep, and it's weird.
Sure,
and
the
so
time
then like
change is different.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm surprised I even finished that version of that video. I'm still just kind of sitting on. I'm too busy to even get back at it right now, but yeah, no. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know.
No,
I know how that goes.
Mostly I want to just make sure you didn't think it was just like, it was kind of like I watched it, and then I kept writing down any thought I had as if how I would do it myself. You know,
dude, I need all of this because like I said, like we were talking about last episode with music.
Yeah.
You get to, it's kind of at the end, and honestly, I'm just second guessing everything about it. Like I'm like, damn it, maybe it just needs to be simpler. Maybe I just need the song. Like there's parts that I really
You're like, fuck the entire video.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm overthinking it because I think we put so much into it. It's just so much, there is so much like direction that I'm like, is it just like painting a weird picture? Like that's what my head's doing right now.
Yeah.
So I need some like, where someone's like, no, this is cool, just fix that. This is cool, fix that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and I think that's what the intention was, but it got too much detailed even for that. So then it does get overwhelming a little bit. But
you're like trailing off. You're like, yeah, you know, at 1 minute 25, there's this. And then, have you ever seen that commercial from, that's a cool commercial. Anyways, so yeah, oh, hey, here's my dog. And you're like, just talking, like stream of consciousness.
Yeah. I mean, it is a lot like producing music. And I think what you find is when you're, maybe you're saying this, but as you get toward a completed piece, there's like more notes than ever.
Yeah.
The last 10% of perfecting something is like the hardest and the most discouraging. We have said this,
dude.
So
it's the hardest, but that's why I think musicians and probably just people that create anything, they always gravitate towards starting something new because it's so there's nothing to compare it to, and the first draft is always like, this is amazing.
Yep.
You know,
exactly.
And so, and then you always want to go back to, I always like to go back to that. Like, that was amazing. What did I turn this into? And then like, why isn't it the way I thought it was going to be or whatever? But
and that's the trick of art, right? It's like to translate from your heart or from whatever spirit music comes from that has no words.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it exists.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so hard to get that. And we've both said this too. And most any artist says that you're not successful every time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So anytime you are, it's a mini miracle, really.
Totally.
And it's not a yes or no anyway. There's varying degrees. But yeah, I just kind of allowed myself to give you notes as if they're notes to myself, you know, just because I feel so connected to it. And
I asked for it too. And I was like, please, like, you know, like, for sure. But sorry I didn't get back.
Oh no,
I See what happens to me on text like that. That drives me insane too. Not like insane mad, but insane like you start. Oh my god! Like why did I send that text? You're like, oh shit!
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you send something, especially to someone that maybe you're like, it's always weird when it's like someone that's like either like you maybe don't know him that good, and you're trying to be cool or something, and maybe you say make a little joke or something and then
you put your toe in the water,
and it just hangs. Yeah. You're like stupid.
I do that with like agents sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll try to like get familiar with them. I'm like, anyway, you have a high forehead. They're like, oh my god,
just crickets.
The gig's not happening now. Yeah.
Totally.
I meant that you're a highbrow, smart. Oh my god. Yeah.
You're like delete text.
Yeah.
Edit.
Apple's like
Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah, and then with like friends, see what'll happen with friend text threads. Let's say you text for something that's actually real, like, hey, let's do this, blah blah blah. And this always happens when there's groups of people, more than two, and then someone decides, hey, here's a little joke, here's a meme, and you go, oh cool, and then someone else goes, good one, here's another meme, and then you're like, okay, here we go. And then at some point this happens, someone has to be the adult and say, all right guys, I got to get out of here, I'm gonna call it right now, like bye. Right. And that means we're done.
And the other two are like, what a dick.
Yeah. But then you're still on the thread.
With
they're like,
meme.
what? Yeah. They're like, that guy is such a douchebag. I'm glad he's gone. And you're like, I'm still on the thread.
I didn't leave. Yeah. And now your gig is canceled.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Leave.
Yeah. It's just a thread. They're like, God, I'm so glad he left.
Yeah. I never liked that guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, I want to know if you've ever had this. So this was someone I knew more closely. Okay, this is someone I became close with for a period of about 6 months. Just a friend. It happens, right? They say a season. Sometimes that's what a friendship is. Not everybody is forever. And so this person, we sort of lost touch. They moved to like Oregon or Washington. And now they're interested in singing, which is great. But they all of a sudden started to kind of get in touch with me, often looking for feedback and encouragement. Yeah. And I'm down for that, but also there's just only so many hours in the day, and it just feels a little bit like digging for something maybe. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to be encouraging, and I don't want to. I want this person to do well. But then they started a group thing with like 20 people, and they had some recital. So they're sending a link to the recital and saying like, just trying to share what they're doing. Yeah. But people, I guess I wasn't the only one that might have felt just a little weird. Everybody's encouraging, but some people are kind of like, take me off this list. So everybody sees you say that is what sucks, and it just seems like the person's like embarrassed,
Oh my god!
But then they'll follow up like a month later, like, "Did you watch that?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, you know what? Look onto your next performance.
Yes,
it's going to take more than one. It's not. I don't want you to get too hung up on any feedback of one thing. Just keep on going. And have as many experiences as you can with as many people as you can, just like sex, and it'll be great. So I think that was fine, and she accepted that as a direction, but then it's still going on the group text. So it's still kind of like, hey, I have more people, more views on this YouTube video than are in this group thread. So who's watching this?
Oh my god!
Sort of like, hey, that's a good thing. You want it to go outside of your circle. Just keep on going. You're doing great. Because I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to get roped into like everything the person does. I need to judge it.
Right. Yeah.
not only does just there's not time for it, but I don't think that's a healthy way for someone to go after this passion and career. They have to love it, and it's not going to be perfect at first or
Right.
ever. So,
Yeah.
it's just another side of the feedback and when do you stop and.
Oh my God. And honestly, just for me, a PSA just for me, group threads. Oh my God. Can we just stop with the group threads?
Yeah, because just by percentages, 1/20th of the time it's related to you, or it pertains to you.
And
so it's just
it's like
the airways.
When someone sends me a big ass thing where I see all these numbers, like all these members, I'm like, oh my God, like what did I do to deserve this? Like, what? And then it's always because someone always just hijacks it. It's like I'm on a tennis group thread.
Yeah.
Where it's just for what it's supposed to be for.
There's like, here's a picture of Christopher Walken.
Like, yep. And so what it's supposed to be for is, hey, do any singles players want to play on Saturday at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in it for that, right?
Yeah.
But here's what you get. Do any singles players want to play at 6 a.m. on Saturday? Hey, Sandy, I can't because I'm going to the beach on Saturday. It's my niece's 16th birthday.
Oh.
And then Steve chimes in. Great, have a whale of a time with like a picture of a whale. And then it's like, holy moly, that reminds me, I'm selling my Mazda Miata for $3,000. And then someone says, how much? And then someone says, have fun at the beach. And then it's like, I love whales.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to meet you all at 6 a.m. with my racket and beat you to
death. And my
death.
rifle. Yeah. Wow.
And so, but I stay on it because I'm like, well, I want to.
I still like tennis. I still want to play.
I still like tennis. I mean, whales are fine, I guess, and I guess I do need a Mazda Miata, but it's just like these people have they're just like,
but
oh my God.
The instance where that is good, for example, we played in Park City this last weekend.
When did that happen? I just saw a video. Was that 4th of July? No.
It was 5th of July. That I don't know if you know, but that's huge in Utah. What's up? Happy 5th.
Yeah. Multiple wives and multiple forks.
Oh yeah. They have like drones and they're just making sure you're dressed properly and not having.
Dude, sorry, I'm going to totally derail this thread.
No,
have you watched any of the Mormon Wives show on Netflix? Have you
no,
seen
but
that?
my wife has because she lived there for 4 years. So
it is,
but we know it firsthand.
It is insane.
Yeah,
yeah. Is it really like that? Like,
yeah, in the Orthodox parts,
Yeah, I mean, but these are like super influencers, like super influencer, like dressed to the nines, lots of money, and like all about the style.
Way.
It's so wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it is that way because half of her dental school was that.
I bet. Yeah.
And so you would just walk down the hallway and see a guy with his like golf pants floods and like coiffed hair and they would be like assisting her because I would go into her school to be a kind of a test patient and get a cleaning or something. And so a guy was like leaning over the counter watching her, and I'm sorry to say, but they don't really have respect for women. It's pretty bad. So they're kind of like, go ahead and make sure you extra focus on what you're, and it's like a student who's younger than her and like a year behind her. I mean, I'm exagerating a little bit. But, that's just one piece of it. And there's actually super nice people too. It's got of the.
He's like, I know you spend most of your time just like in the kitchen and stuff. So like, this isn't exactly that. You know what I'm saying?
Are your 4 bra layers getting in the way? They have all their like restrictive things. Yeah. So, I mean, but I want to say so that Steve Moon doesn't contact me after, who is a devout Mormon.
Oh yeah, he so is.
I don't want them to be like, it's not a fair representation. I don't know. I'm not a Mormon, but we also did meet super cool people that we hung out with and would come to shows I did over there, and they were like fun and normal, whatever that means.
Right. So, is there an area of Utah that's like that where it's like practice more? Because I've been to Park City.
Yeah, there are a few.
I've been to Park City, and that just seemed like it's just like snowboarders.
It's like Tahoe. Yeah, it's Tahoe. But I think like Provo and a few, and then some areas in Salt Lake where the tabernacle is. But it's very concentrated.
Yeah.
So like when Noelle first started dental school there, she went to a restaurant that was actually catered specifically to that lifestyle and that culture.
Right.
It was like, whoa. And she would
no
hear,
alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
It's
and it was,
like crazy sodas, right? They drink a lot of soda.
A lot of sodas, a lot of sweets, right? There's like tons of cookie stores. Like you just
like,
drive through cookie.
Yeah. And I've heard about this, like dirty sodas. Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, because I'm sorry. I know nothing, but I've heard about this where it's like,
we, okay? You
yeah,
and your
we,
other Mormon.
Yeah, I'm Mormon. Yeah, instead of coffee, they drink soda, but it's not just soda. It's like soda with like, they put like a cookie in the soda or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's all ways around
loopholes.
Stuff, just like the, well, let's get crazy. They have this thing, I forgot what it's called now, but you're not supposed to have sex. So they actually like do the thing anyway and have someone else push you into them. I didn't thrust, and so it's like really ridiculous stuff. And maybe that's dying lately, but
someone else pushed.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. Can you give me a little more torque?
Yeah, the butthole loophole.
Yeah. The poop hole loophole.
This one's. I never put for kids on our episodes, but this one's definitely. And then another
15
thing,
and up. Yeah.
Just because I get sucked into these reality shows, and I'm just like, I hate myself. What have I grown into? But you watch it, it's just like, my God.
Yeah.
Every restaurant that I saw on this show is like, they all have those neon lights that are like, live, laugh, love, or like, time for a drink, even though they're not drinking. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Time for some suds. And it's like
some dirty pushing into my partner. I don't know.
Yeah. You ever go to that soda place called Thrust?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I had so many sodas. I had someone push me into my wife.
Yeah. No, not my wife. Yeah, I had them. Yeah. Right, that's the thing. Yeah, like please push me away from my wife into other wives.
Bill over there? Oh, he's my pusher. That's my bro.
Right. I wish I remembered what that was called. Listener, if you're a Mormon and you haven't tuned off already, can you
Thrust buddy?
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
So we're back in. That was a bunch of garbage.
How this relates to music? Yeah.
Well, because you were there, you were playing a show on the 5th of July.
Yeah, and we opened for Well, it was like a double headliner maybe kind of thing, but we're always honored. We played with Super Diamond, the Neil Diamond tribute, all our buddies. It was like 1,000,000 degrees, and it's really high elevation there.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, this festival that we're playing just has no water. There's just no water anywhere.
No water.
I mean, they
just
had
soda.
Just soda.
Just soda.
Soda and like 5 pushers. No, they had a big container of water. I think they just didn't want to have a bunch of plastic around.
Oh. Yeah.
So they have like I don't know, just some container of water that you go up with your own paper cup and
you just put your head in it.
Pretty much, but those are only so big, and there's thousands and thousands of people at this thing.
Oh my gosh.
And it just kind of seems like you're just really dehydrated anyway.
Yeah, because you're so high.
The air's thin. Yeah, the air's thin. It's desert style, and so we're just kind of. I mean, I won't say suffering because it was super fun, but we just found water, got it on stage. But the backstage, I don't know if they had any or if it was just really limited. But and it was true. They had a fridge full of stuff. Great treatment.
Yeah,
tons of food, lots of wine, and lots of other goodies like that, and no water. Nice. Yeah. So the first thing I'll say is someone was giving nicknames to all of our band. Like I would introduce the band, and this one guy in the front would just like repeat something. I'm like, on the guitar, Eli, and he's like, Eli Whitney or whatever. You know, he just said, yeah. I'm like, you know, Matty G on the drums. He's like, G-Man, and then
he's like, this is my thing, man.
Yeah,
this is my thing.
He's like, he would insert it perfectly during the quiet moment, or you know what I mean, like as I'm saying the name, or after the applause dies. And then, so I said like, and here on his vocals is Noel. And he's like, the first Noel. And then I go, and my name is, or somebody said my name. This is Bray, and he didn't know what to say. He's like, the first Noel, and this is Bray. He's like, it's all like weird.
Yeah, he's like, this is Bray. I don't know what to say.
Braiding your hair. Yeah, he was just like, didn't know what to do. And then I was like, on bass, this is Ash. And he also didn't, he just ran out of ideas by then. He's like, Ash, me another question.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do.
He's like, I only do subs.
Yeah.
I don't know the real members.
That's amazing. Like the sandwiches, get it?
Yeah. I picture like that's also like a Key and Peele, like he's doing that, and then another guy starts showing up and naming. He's like, "Hey," like there's
the
someone
other guy's
else
more
that's
clever.
Like, yeah, he's like, "That's my thing."
So we go to the backstage, and I had been clean and sober all year until this day.
Gotcha.
And there's a guy named Eli that we've mentioned a couple times now. And he likes to have a good time. He's fun. We all were having a good time. We're bonding backstage. And it didn't take much, okay, because of the altitude, the dehydration, all the stuff. So I thought to myself, it's just a sipper. Barely had anything. I just was kind of socializing. And Noel and I kind of made the decision on purpose, like, okay, we're staying here tonight. Everything, you know, we don't have to get up early. The rest of the band had an early flight, but we changed ours. Oh, because we're going to go shopping the next
You're
day.
like, we're staying. We're just like Hawaii. Just like Hawaii.
Just like Hawaii, yeah. Yeah, no, we planned ahead because I'll get to that, but there's a killer clothing store that we planned the whole next day around that's in Salt Lake City. But anyway, so fast forward to 4:30 in the morning.
Whoa.
All-nighter.
Oh my god!
Because that was their lobby
rails.
call was like 5 a.m. or something. So yeah. Me and Eli are just like solving the world's problems. It just gets down to he and I, because Noel's like, I'm going to bed.
You're Mormon now. You're like, this is the deal. This is the deal.
We became each other's pusher. It was crazy. You push me into you, I'll push you.
Yeah. Hey, I could do soda. Soda's fine, dude. Soda's cool.
Fine. All they had was real Coke in there too, and I just wasn't into that. So it was kind of like, I guess there's only wine, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Oh
my God. So, and it was one of those things that maybe some of you listeners have experienced this. If you rock hard late, or earlier, you know, into the next morning, you fool yourself, because I only slept like an hour, and then we got up and we were kind of getting up at 6:30 or whatever it was.
You're like, I'm fine.
Dude, that's it. You're like, I totally am not hungover. This is fine. And at 3 o'clock, I committed suicide. Yeah. I mean,
because you're still wasted.
Oh, dude, yeah.
In the morning.
But you don't feel it because it's kind of subtle. You've been on this steady kind of chill mode. It's not like we were just running around stealing cars and doing cartwheels. It was like it was a chill like hangout. So it just felt kind of normal and not extreme. And then so the next morning, I just was like, I'm still dehydrated, you know, that's fine. And here we are.
You're like, I guess this drinking thing's not too bad. I'm pretty responsible. I'm good. I'm fine.
Exactly. I probably said those words. And then we're driving down
I've learned a lot.
A fast, windy road. And I'm like, I want to blow all the chunks. And so finally we get to Salt Lake City, and I looked like I got hit by a bus. I was just like, ugh. She's like, man, you should have came to bed when I went. And I was like, yeah, great. That's
Yeah,
what you want to
thanks.
hear.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah, we like go to eat and it's just nothing sounds good. And I ordered breakfast, even though it was like noon. And I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I do not want over easy when I'm hungover because there's nothing grosser to me than like yolk.
No.
But I do want breakfast sometimes if I'm hungover. I want like
Yeah.
scrambled eggs and meat or something.
Yeah, something.
Dude, I got these like runny eggs and it just like pissed me off. She's like, return them. I was like, no, dude. Because I ordered. They're like, what kind of eggs you want? I'm like, scrambled. They go, over easy. Got it. And anything else? Yeah. I always wonder how that happens.
They're like, scrambled or for the devil? This is Utah.
Right. Extra spew? Is that how you want them?
Yeah. Holy eggs coming up. Yeah.
Oh, dude. So
That is rough.
and then the flight. You know, you're like, should I have hair of the dog at the airport?
Like,
Because
is this gonna? Yeah.
And I did end up doing that, and it did help. It does. It does help. I just had like one beer at like 5 or something, 4 or something like that,
Right.
and it was like it helped a lot.
Yeah.
You know? So it just kind of like flattened that steep dive that was happening.
My God.
And then by the next day, because I probably didn't even sleep well that night. And also, I meant to add, I've been sick for a week, and I bet you, listener, you're noticing a bunch of throat clearing. I'm sorry. I'll try to not do that in the future, but today is, for like the 4th of July show, I was like, I don't know what's going to come out of my voice at all. Had like a cold from 2 days before that. And the worst thing you can do for a cold is a drinking all-nighter.
Yeah, in a high altitude with dry ass air.
So like we have a show tonight, and I'm like still not 100%. We had a rehearsal 2 days ago. I was just a wreck, and I'm like, man, this had ripple effect like crazy. Speaking of ripple, you got any ripple left? Yeah,
dude, that's nuts. That's funny that your guys did like the all nighter, because when I was out, I also my flight after my show. My lobby call was 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So it was like, dude, it was already midnight. So I was like, I never am a fan of like, no, let's just stay up. But I was like, I'm not going to sleep. So there was a little bar, so we went out and just had some drinks, and it was kind of the same. I was like, dude, I was super mellow, like no big deal. But then by the time I like got on the plane, and got on the plane, literally had my first flight, and was like in Barcelona is where I was on my layover. Mm-hmm. I was like sitting there, and everything was so blurry. I was like,
it's like 10 a.m. or so by then.
At that time, it's about 10 or 11, and I was like, did I even check my bag? Like, I didn't remember like checking my bag.
Wow.
And I was like, did I even pack up my shit? Like, I couldn't even remember. Like, because it was like so late, and I was like kind of drunk, but I was like, dude, like I had so much stuff in my room. Was I smart enough to pack everything?
Did I just give a guitar to somebody on an island?
Yeah, I the whole time I was just like, I'm going to get to San Francisco, and I'm just going to be like, I hope my bag is there, and I hope all my stuff is here. And so my bag came, and I opened it up, and my drunk ass packed everything perfectly. I was like,
it's all neater than ever.
Dude, there's a little note from drunk me, like, don't ever judge me.
Congratulations on a great show. Yeah.
Dude, it was like the same thing though. I was like, it was so blurry. Like, oh my God.
You went from Donnie to Donnie's mom. All in one trip.
Yeah, a little notey.
Don't forget.
No, Donnie's. Yeah, dude. So I'm on a clean streak too, because I can't do that shit anymore.
No, I'm back to hardcore because also
just soda, just pure soda.
Oh yeah, cookies only. I want to be just trim and mean for Hawaii. So we have 2 weeks, and I've played in Hawaii for different bands many times, but my bands have never. This will be the first, which is like super exciting, and I want to thank Daniel Swan, our agent, for that. But also what I'm doing is inviting everyone I know to come and party.
Yeah.
So I guess I will drink again. But
but you're gonna order a bunch of trash can pizzas, have them all delivered.
Hey, I expect that now in Hawaii. I'm like looking at trash cans just walking around. Where's the pizza?
Yeah, you're like calling. You're like, can you just leave it on a trash can?
Yeah, can you deliver it to that dumpster? Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, and actually, it's turning out already. There's like a dozen people coming, and now we're like, man, we got to figure out. I almost considered renting this huge suite in the hotel we're staying in.
Sick.
To have an after party, but two things discouraged it. One, I don't want to like get in bad with the hotel if we're like super loud, and the other is it's $1,800 for one night. So, and I'll tell you, here's how stupid I am. I still haven't said no 100% in my mind. Because you only live once, but we'll see. We already upgraded our flight there to first class.
Hey-o, that's nice.
Yeah, but it wasn't that expensive, and they don't have it on the way back, so we just thought,
so you'll just not leave.
We're just not leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, if I'm not flying first class.
Yeah. But it's going to be so fun, and I want to be trim for that and kind of ready and clear-headed and everything. Yep. So,
nice.
No drinking.
Yeah, I'm trying. Actually, me and my wife are kind of doing the same for Hawaii also, just because we're going there.
You're going like a week after us, is that right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks. 2 weeks after, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're out early August.
But right it's yeah.
I'll leave you a pizza.
Yeah, dude, leave it and just leave little clues.
Yeah. Little Donnie notes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh shit. Also, I got a text yesterday that Nervo is officially listening to our podcast. So
what is that? That's a new thing, though.
I guess it's a new thing. He's like, dude, I'm listening to your podcast.
Things. He's like, have you heard of Instagram?
Yeah, dude. Totally. Yeah,
right on.
Just signed up for Facebook, man. Yep. So he's in. What's up, Nervo? If he get to this one, or if he quit, I'm not sure.
He starts at 1.
Yeah,
like 10 years later, he's like, "You mentioned me, but I've been listening for a long time."
Yeah. What that's a thing. Like when you go to podcasts, do you go to one or sometimes it's just too far?
That's a good question.
You're like,
a lot of the ones I do are guests, so I actually just look for the guest. And some people have never listened because they don't see the name Steve Moon as guest.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We'll get to that for sure.
I do the same when it's guests. I look for a guest that I think I would be interested in, and then when it's not, I think I usually will just start it from the most recent, and if I like that podcast, then I'll start going back.
Dude, identical for me. Yeah, just like that.
Yep. Cool, man. Well, let's get it. So what, you got anything?
I do.
Okay, good.
I have a good one.
I'm struggling. Okay.
No, I have a lot of them, but
great.
Yeah, I've been writing them down lately. Like,
that's good.
I have a ton. So this one has come up lately, and one reason is we just had the NBA finals not too long ago. So this next item made an appearance. Yarnar. Cigars and cigar culture.
Oh man, that's a good one, dude. Jesus. Okay, so man, my first thought is cigars are gross.
Yeah.
That's first thought.
Yeah.
I have smoked a cigar, and as much as it is kind of sometimes something about it is kind of cool, the end result for me, cigars are gross. Yeah. So that's where I stand on it. That's a nar.
Yeah, it's an R for me. But we're leaving out something, which is that's why I said and cigar culture, because it's some poser douche shit to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying that, well, I guess I am. It reminds me a little bit, although worse, of Scotch. Okay, I personally think Scotch is nasty. And there's such pride and like swishingly bullshit around it, like smelling it, and it's gross.
Yeah.
But they're both related to kind of like pimp living thing.
Yeah.
And to me, I say champagne fits that better. I think like champagne and, jacuzzi and a wall of windows in your hotel room. This is more my idea of like moneyed good time.
Yeah.
But to me, cigar and scotch is like dank room in the basement and like you're out of shape and it's like
and your mouth is all dirty.
Breath. Yeah. It's like
and
ashes.
they do the cigar rooms too, where people just roll into these rooms and they smoke cigars. It's so gross. Gross.
Yeah, and there's one near my house over here, and I never went inside, obviously, but I'm trying to see what the appeal is, and so I mean,
because you don't even.
I tried it too, and I don't know.
I've tried. I mean, honestly, last time I smoked a cigar was years and years ago on vacation, and we were just hanging with this family, and the guy was obviously a douche.
Yeah, right.
And he goes, "Here, I got a cigar for you." And so I smoked the cigar, and I remember I had that taste in my mouth for like 2 days, and I was like, "God damn, this is disgusting."
Right.
Yeah.
These
and
runny
then
eggs are gross. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, and dude, I don't see how any girl could like that smell. Like, oh wow, you're turning me on.
Unless they're like Ellen Barkin and like smoking it with you, with their leg up on a table. Yeah,
it's just like,
hey, what's your problem, you pussy?
Yeah. Where's my stogie? Yeah. Oh my god!
All right, there you go.
Yeah, that's a gnar. That's awesome though. That's a good one. Let's just leave it at that, dude. We only need one. We were an hour in.
One's always, if it's a good one, one's fine.
I'm so glad you have some because I'm like, everything's just awesome for me. So I'm not annoyed by anything. So no, I'm just kidding.
I have enough to be having ideas until Nervo catches up to today's episode.
Yes. Okay. So we're good. Oh yeah, and it's 69.
69.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, listener. We'll see you next week.
Yars.
Green room is probably not clean. The green room, it's definitely not green. The green room, can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get in.
Can't get in.
All right.
Later
bro.